All right, the G in image, okay? And why don't you guess right quick, guess. Let me hear you, okay? Nope, that's not it. Some of y'all probably ain't even guessing at all. You're probably just looking at the camera or your computer or your phone like, Trent, you look very silly right now. The G for image, I'm sure none of you are going to guess what this is. Some of you might say God. Probably some of y'all have said, I don't know. But it stands for guts. Okay, and I'm not talking about puking your guts out. I'm not talking about anything nasty. I'm talking about having some guts, man. Like guts to go for it. You know, we live in a time where, like, I always say a time where just people in general, they're too timid. They're too afraid of failure, afraid of people's opinions, afraid of looking dumb, afraid of being embarrassed, afraid of failing, afraid of trying, afraid of being successful, just afraid. And why? We talked about fear before. What is fear doing for your life? Absolutely nothing. Like, have some guts. Go for it. If you want some leverage in your life, ask yourself the question, what is it costing me not to go for it? Not showing up. Keeping my gift wrapped up inside. Keeping that idea wrapped up inside. When you look at the image of yourself, again, I'm going to keep reminding yourself of that image because I want y'all to, like, really have an image of a masterpiece. When you look at that image of yourself, is that a person that is afraid? Right? The greatest you version of yourself, is this a person that's afraid? Is this a person that's scared? Is this a person that throws in the towel? Is this a person that tucks their tail? No. When you're a master of what you do, when you go hard, you got to have some guts, right? Guts to stand up for what you want to stand up for. Guts to create something that the world never seen before. Guts to not follow the crowd, but actually start your own path. Okay? Understand this truth. Outside of your comfort zone is where your dreams rest. Outside of your comfort zone is where you're going to meet that masterpiece, that image of yourself. Outside of your comfort zone is where the greatest you is. Okay? The greatest you is not inside your comfort zone. Some of you that work out and do fitness, you know that. Like, I'm about to run a half marathon, and I didn't get into my best physical running shape by staying inside my comfort zone. I didn't get into my best physical shape by saying, okay, every time I get tired, I'm going to stop. No. I had to keep pushing myself because I know if I want to be great, if I want to be legendary, if I want to take my life to the next level, I have to push myself even when it's uncomfortable. And the goal, I want to say the word goal. Let's retire the word goal. I got to work on that. The standard that you got to live by, the lifestyle, is it should be that you live outside your comfort zone so much that you become comfortable in that place, right? It's like, I know this might sound crazy, but you become uncomfortable inside your comfort zone. You're like, man, I need to be doing something. Like, I got to be doing something. I need to be better in myself. It's just too comfortable right now. But when you're outside of your comfort zone, you become comfortable. You feel like you're at home. You're like, okay, this is what it's supposed to feel like. Like, I feel like I'm pushing myself. I feel like I'm challenging myself. I feel like that I'm expanding my mindset. I feel like that I'm creating new possibilities in my life because I'm attacking my impossibilities. Successful people, write this down, successful people don't hang out in comfort zones. You're not going to meet a successful person in a comfort zone. And so by you being the greatest version of yourself, some of y'all have hung out there your whole entire life. And then you get mad about the results that you're getting. And then we start blaming everybody else, as we talked about earlier. So what can you do right now that can push you outside your comfort zone? How can you get comfortable outside of your comfort zone? And I challenge you, just the first thing that pops into my head for you guys that are not runners out there, go start running. Go do it. Because the thing I love about running, it is the perfect parallel to having to understand what pushing yourself past your limits is all about. Every time you run a mile further or you walk a step further, you're now setting a new world record in your life. That's what I love about running miles, because every time I go out there and I do a run that I've never done before, I'm setting a new world record. Or as I get in better shape, I run a faster time. And so I love it because it builds my mindset of what's impossible. But it takes guts to be able to push yourself to a level where you feel like you're about to throw up. It takes guts to be able to push yourself to a level where you feel like you're almost about to be exhausted. And I want you to take care of your life. I don't want you just to go burn yourself out. I'm a firm believer in protecting your peace. But you got to challenge yourself. You'll never hear, because most people don't have the guts to go for it because they're so afraid of the word no. Right? No. You're so afraid of that. Why? Like, do you feel like you have that much ego that you feel like everybody should tell you yes? Like, get over yourself. The word no is a word that doesn't stop your life. It's a part of the journey. It's a part of creating the masterpiece. If you don't get enough no's in your life, then you probably ain't going hard enough. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're probably not really pushing yourself. If all you have was yeses in your life, you're in the wrong environment. That means you probably haven't tried something new. You'll never hear your yes if you are afraid to hear the word no. And it's just facts. And so I fall in love with no's in my life. All right, cool. You're not a New York Times bestseller. Nope, you're not. All right, cool. I love it. Guess what? I'm going to come back the next book. And if I don't get it the next book, I'm going to just keep coming back. All right, cool. If I never get it, it's not going to stop me. It just pushes me and drives me further. Oh, you want to speak on Oprah's stage? Nope, we don't want you on the Steve Harvey show. Nope, we don't want you. Okay, cool. All right. Guess what? I'm still going to create dope content. I'm still going to impact the world. That doesn't stop this train. Right? I know it doesn't stop this progression. And it can't do that with your life. Fear can't survive where faith is present. Fear can't survive where faith is present. So start having some more faith in your life. You know, a faithless life is not going to equal a faithful life. It's not. Have some more faith, some more belief in yourself. And again, just know the word no does not stop anything. It just means that that person wasn't for you. That situation wasn't for you. It's okay. Because there's a yes waiting for you. I love the door-to-door salesmen. I really do. I actually open the door for them. And I don't open the door for nobody, really. Especially if you come to my house and you wasn't invited. You're probably going to stay there. I'm just going to tell you right now. Even if it's raining, you're probably going to get wet. You'll be standing at the door because I am not opening the door if you did not tell me you're coming over. I'm that person. I am. I don't be opening the door for everybody. I got to be protective over my house. Some people just be coming to my house and be like, oh, you're Trent. You live here. And I'll be like, oh, okay. It's time for me to move. But what I love is door-to-door salesmen because they understand the power of no. Because they know that the quicker they get through their no's, the quicker they get to their yes. And so they learn to count because they know it's statistics. Okay, cool. Like I know it's going to be 7 no's and it's going to be a yes. So let me go ahead and get these 7 no's to get my yes. And I love that about them because they have that type of grit, that type of grind. And even with sports, think about this. All right, for you guys that are afraid of failure, I'm going to just change your mindset. I know a lot of y'all don't play baseball. Maybe you do, maybe you watch it. But I think it's a great parallel to life. Think about this. A great batting average is 300 in baseball, right? That's excellent. Excellent. To get a 300 batting average, that means that you fail 7 out of 10 times. Think about that. 7 out of 10 times, it means that you fail. You means you succeeded 3. You're not even 50%, right? You succeed 3 out of 10 times, 30% of the time. And guess what that makes you? A millionaire in baseball. It makes you a well-paid, probably Hall of Fame type of guy. Take that same mindset to life. You look at anybody's story, Oprah, Jordan, anybody. Failure was a part of the process. Getting cut was a part of the process. Kobe Bryant, high school, he wasn't even ranked one year. He wasn't ranked at all. He sucked. Go research his story. Bless his soul. He wasn't good. But he allowed that not being good to make him legendary because the next year he worked so hard because he did the math. He said, okay, well, these guys out here are practicing, I think, 2 days a week. He said they probably get, maybe 4 hours a week at most, probably about 3 hours total a week. So if I just go practice every single day for 2 hours, then dang, that means I get 10 hours a week. If I just practice from Monday through Friday versus 3 hours. So I'm getting 7+ hours. right? I'm getting really 4+ hours in them. So if I do that every single month, what's that? I get 20 more hours every single month in them. And that's what he started doing. And within a year, he went from a nobody to being one of the top-ranked players in high school, just like that, because he understood the importance of coming back and showing up. He didn't believe what results were showing him. He didn't believe the no's. He didn't believe the criticism. He didn't believe the people that said, you suck, you should throw in the towel. He believed his vision, okay? So what about you right now, and what area in your life that you're not having guts in, okay? And the same question I've been asking you. Why? And by you not having guts, by you being afraid of the word no, what greatness is that keeping you from?